So as promised you guys, I'm back. Um so like I was telling you guys, I pretty much just been exploring my spirituality and I do have bipolar disorder. I was diagnosed as a very very young girl, but once I got older, I feel like I was kind of in denial about it. um, Once I got sober, it kind of put everything into perspective. And so I decided to just get help. Recently, I got on my medication for my bipolar disorder. And, a lot of things just kind of came into perspective. Um, in case you guys don't know, I'm currently separated from my wife, who I was with for 16 years, off and on. Um, but for the most part, we were together in a committed relationship. And I do feel like a lot had transpired. And because so much toxicity, unhealthy um, behaviors, it kind of just overflowed into our relationship. So once I did get sober, I feel like one of the main challenges was me trying to cope with my bipolar disorder. And if you don't know, when you have bipolar disorder, um, you have a lot of mood swings, really low lows and then really high highs. And so when you're with someone, um, and one of the individuals in a relationship have bipolar, I find that the one who don't have bipolar, they consistently walking on eggshells, if that makes sense. And I feel like with my wife, she was constantly like walking on eggshells around me, because I mean, let's be honest, if you know about bipolar, then you know that your moods is very, very unstable. And I used to have these anger outbursts, where I just would get angry. I shut down. I didn't want to talk. Don't bother me, And so I feel like now, that I'm single and I'm by myself, living by myself, I feel like I have more of control over my bipolarness. You know what I mean? I'm not, I'm triggered less. Um, I find that I like to think that we were two good people, when we first got into the relationship. We just was forcing it, because we had a lot of issues. It was very toxic, but we kept trying to force it, because we did love each other. But at the same time, I just feel like it wasn't making it any better, that I was not able to work on myself individually. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we need that time, especially when you're trying to heal from trauma, and you have mental health illness as well as you're sober. Like, it's just so, so important that you take that time to kind of just, regroup and like work on yourself. You know what I mean? So, right now, I just feel like I am the most stable that I've ever been right now, you know? And even though I do miss like that human intimacy, you know, um, I am happy, like I'm content, for the most part. Um, and so I find myself finding it really, really hard to do like videos because when I do get into these moods where I want to do a video, it's like I don't really know what to talk about. Even though I have so much to talk about, I don't know what to talk about. And then, you know, other days I just get in a mood where like I just don't want to do nothing. I just want to just chill, read, write, and just do nothing. You know what I mean? And I find myself feeling like I want to do nothing a lot. But having this channel, it kind of keeps me motivated, you know what I mean? Because it's like constantly on my mind, because I want to share, I want to encourage other people, and I want to have like um, this community. Like, I want to build a community, right? And I know in order to do that, like, I have to constantly be consistent and show up, not just for myself, but show up for all my dreams, things that I want to do, things I want to accomplish. You know what I mean? I got to just continue to show up. So before I had turned on the camera today, I was just like, you know what? I want to just talk about it, talk about why it is probably not a good idea to be in a relationship when you are in early recovery and you are just learning how to manage your bipolar illness. Because it's not just bipolar illness. You guys know I'm a recovering addict, as well as I deal with severe depression. Um, and then trauma, trauma in itself. I feel like I could be triggered just over the littlest stuff, with the trauma. But I've been doing really good. I really, really have. I've been doing good. Like, I feel like I'm just so eager to heal and get better, even though I'm not trying to speed the process up, but I'm constantly trying to educate myself. I'm constantly trying to be productive so that I don't get in like these runts, where I'm just like sad or feeling self-pity or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So if you find yourself in early recovery and just learning how to manage your bipolar, if you are in a toxic relationship, like that can trigger you. Not only trigger you to have a manic or have these mood swings, but it also could trigger you to relapse. You know what I mean? And we already know how it is when you are in early recovery, like it is essential, to create a healthy, stable, um, positive environment for yourself. You know what I mean? Like even when it comes to listening to music, you know, um, things that you watch, you just kind of want to be cautious about things like that, because it could just put you in a really effed up state. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's basically what I've been working on. And I really, really have been missing my partner, but I just know that the best thing for me right now is to be by myself. I know that it's not healthy, you know what I mean? But it's just like a part of me had got so used to the dysfunction and the unhealthy coping mechanisms that I'm like, dang, like I feel like I'm I'm almost too healthy right now. Like I don't have no drama going on. Like I don't have no distractions going on. Like I'm just like, yeah. I mean, I can get used to this, of course, but it's just like, yeah, I do miss her, you know. But she's also a recovering. Well, I don't even. She's not even a recovering alcoholic. She has challenges. She's like a habitual relapser. She constantly relapses on the alcohol. So you know how that could be. An alcoholic and a person who dealing with mental health as well as trying to stay sober. Yeah, no, that's a recipe for we already know disaster. You know what I mean? So I know right now this is best for me to be by myself, and I probably should be moving forward with filing for a divorce, but right now I just know that she's going through some things right now and I don't want to send her on a worse like um spiral, because we have common people that we know, you know what I mean? So I hear stuff, just about what's going on with her and but I can't help sometimes but to be worried, but at the same time I know that I cannot help somebody who don't want to help themselves. You get what I'm saying? So I'm really just focused on myself, and doing what I need to do for myself because I do want to get better and I also have like goals, that I want to conquer, things I want to do. So I know that this is best for me right now, to stay present and to be there for myself, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. I've also did a little bit of rearranging in the house, so I do want to show you guys that. Um, I find that it really just helps me like declutter my mind, and it just helps me stay like busy. I don't know, like that's why I constantly rearrange my house. I was kind of trying to Google it and see like what is that all about, Because I constantly feel a need to declutter, rearrange, I constantly feel like that need to do that. I don't shop a lot, I don't buy things, but I constantly like rearrange stuff that I already have, or like I'll take something down and then put it back up. Like is it just me, or do other people do that? So yeah, I'm excited to show you guys the decorations I've did um, down here in the living room and also upstairs in my room, because my bed, it was a different way, but I kind of rearranged it and put it in the middle. So we really don't have that much room, me and Rex, to play as freely in the room, but it's okay because we have the second room and then we have the living room. So yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys that. um, and for everyone who have continue to watch the videos and support me. Thank you guys so much. Even the ones who comment, check up on me, like you make me feel so special, and I appreciate you so much. Yeah, so let's get straight into that, okay?